Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Random Thoughts from me, O Ted Bear. There are some real turkeys in this world. I mean, really. A lot. Now, a few weeks ago, there was a turkey who really he got his goose cooked. Now, instead of running over the same ground that others have told, I wanted to tell the story, but remove all the names so maybe somebody following the mob mentality can, kind of put on the brakes and let the better angels of their nature win out. Now, mob mentality is quite simply the feeling that laws and even your own moral code of ethics doesn't apply to you because you are part of this bigger group. Now, this has been known to cause riots, looting, and making videos of you doing bad things and posting it on the internet, like going into an iStore and bending those iPhone 6s. Now, getting caught up in the sway of the group is in no way an excuse for giving up your own moral compass. And don't forget, just like I said when I was talking about drinking and driving, those people egging you on to do it, they are not going to be there to support you when you fall. To paraphrase BioShock, a man chooses. A child obeys. Now, let's begin the story of a man that we'll call, just for the sake of identification, Turkey. Yeah, I could have used several other words to describe this guy, but I'm trying to keep this, as clean as possible. Now, Turkey was an internet prankster. Pranksters, by their nature, tend to push the limits of what is thought to be acceptable. And when you push the limits, you run the risk of going too far. It's going to happen. And no, I am not defending this guy. I'm just laying out the groundwork. Now, the first time I heard this story, I thought this was just another internet celebrity with an ego problem. I have millions of followers. I have millions of views. I can't be wrong. Come on. Now, given the fact that there's 271 million Twitter users and over 1 billion users here on YouTube, there is a big enough crowd that's going to tip. There is no way you are going to have enough views and followers in your pocket to keep from getting you in trouble. Now, had humility been part of this guy's response, hey, I was going for this and I goofed. I would have written Turkey off as a schmuck. Just a regular schmuck who pushed too far. But as Andy Rooney was famous for saying, here comes the rest of the story. You see, this wasn't Turkey's first offense. He made a habit of this kind of video, crossing the line with random people and with his own fans. He even went so far as to try to use his fame and threats to move public opinion back to his side. Now, part of the man chooses comment that I was talking about at the beginning of this video is accepting the consequences of your choices. A man owns up. Says, dudettes, there was an idiot, and it was me. A child whines. and shoves blame onto everybody else. Especially lame is the excuse, well, everybody else is doing it, or it was a social experiment. To make a long story short, everything stacked up against this guy. Turkey lost his network. He lost everything. You know, fame is not a blank check to do whatever you want. It's, sports fame, movie fame, internet fame. You just can't put a video of you doing something wrong and put a video up of you doing something stupid, and that makes it right. Now, there's a line between casual interaction and intimacy. Turkey was trying to force intimacy. He was trying to do things that weren't right. Now the line is different. The line isn't in the same place for everybody. Now, what's good for one person is offensive for another. The point is that every line is different, but the only thing that is the same is that you don't cross it. Especially if you don't want to suffer the repercussions, because there are repercussions when you do. Now, you may think, oh, I'm having fun jumping over this line, ha ha ha. No. Let me clue you in on something. And I've asked a few of my friends this to confirm, make sure I'm not, blowing smoke, guys. This, you may think you're having fun jumping over the line, but you know what? It is a whole nother world of fun. Much more than a casual jumping over that intimacy line. It's a whole nother world of fun if you are actually invited to cross it. This has been Random Thoughts from me, O. Ted Bear. I hope I made some sense, and as always, I just hope I helped.